Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of True for Guys. Today we're going to be honoring mothers.
Yes.
Woo! Why? Because we are on the Mother's Month. We are on the Mother's
May.
Week, May. So what better topic to talk about mothers?
Yeah.
They were the ones. We are here thanks to them.
Yeah.
That's undeniable, right? Where would it be without a mother? So
Wow. Yeah.
that's like that we always talk about God, and God is our father, our king, and everything. But thanks to our mothers, we are here. God created a beautiful mothers, and He gave it to us. And today we want to honor them. We want to talk about them. We want to talk a little bit of what we know, what we think, and what the Bible says about mothers. So
Yeah.
I think, Scott, you have something to tell us today.
Yeah. Well, I
Jump
just
right into it.
Yeah. Let's jump right into it. I found the history of Mother's Day, so I didn't know about this.
Interesting.
Yeah. So in 1872, Julia Ward Howe, author of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, suggested the idea of Mother's Day in the United States, having a Mother's Day. The cause was taken up by Anna Jarvis, daughter of a pastor. Jarvis felt the scars of the Civil War could be healed by mothers and by honoring mothers. Now, she died in 1905, before her dream of establishing a holiday could be fulfilled. But her daughter, also named Anna Jarvis, took up the crusade. Anna had been particularly touched at age 12 while listening to her mother teach a Sunday school class on the subject, Mothers in the Bible. Mrs. Jarvis closed the lesson with a prayer to this effect: "I hope and pray that someone sometime will create a Mother's Day to honor mothers." Anna began a campaign to establish a national Mother's Day. She and her supporters wrote a constant stream of letters to ministers, businessmen, politicians, newspapers. She spent a fortune promoting this idea. She took on every opportunity to give speeches, send telegrams, write articles. And then on the second anniversary of her mother's death, on May 12th, coincidentally, right around when we celebrate Mother's Day, May 12th, it was 1907, Anna led a small tribute to her mother at a church in Galton, West Virginia, the first Mother's Day service. She donated 500 white carnations, which was her mother's favorite flower, to be worn by everyone in attendance. That same day, a special service was held at the Wanamaker Auditorium in Philadelphia. 15,000 people showed up. After that, things began to take off. Various states jumped on the bandwagon, officially proclaiming a Mother's Day each year. And in 1914, President Woodrow Wilson officially established Mother's Day, a national holiday to be held on the second Sunday of May. However, having succeeded at last, Anna Jarvis soon became embittered because of all of the commercialization of the holiday. She actually filed a lawsuit to stop a 1923 Mother's Day festival. She was even arrested for disturbing the peace at a mother's convention. She said, "This is not what I intended. Mother's Day should be a day of gratitude and appreciation for mothers, not a day for profit and financial gain." So this Mother's Day, instead of just giving our mothers a card, I think we should truly, truly appreciate them this year. Maybe write them a letter of gratitude, spending time with them, spending actual quality time with them, maybe taking over some chores for them, making their life easier, giving them a day of rest, truly celebrating and honoring them and blessing them, for this Mother's Day.
So you say not chocolates, no bags, nothing, no gift, just time.
Well, with the chocolates, the chocolates we give our mothers, we end up eating anyway, right?
You can't do it without chocolate.
No, but it's 100% what you're saying. It's a lot of these holidays they like to commercialized
Yeah.
and push them more to sell things, or this is what a mom wants and this all that stuff, when in reality a mom probably just want to have sit down next to you and have a conversation,
Yeah.
see how you
Just
do
wanna
and
spend
how
time
you
with
are,
you.
just
That's
spend
all,
time.
Yeah.
that's all what it's about.
And
Yeah.
that's more powerful than
Yeah.
than a bag or perfume or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's the part that people don't know or don't understand. They think that just because I'm buying something,
Yeah.
that's enough. You can
Yeah.
give it to the mom.
Mhm.
She's fine, and see you next year.
Yeah.
And that's not what they actually want. And another thing is like, we don't need to wait until just one day in a year
That is
to
it.
do this to the mothers. So we should be doing this
Yeah.
more often.
Yeah.
I'm not saying do it every day, every week, but however,
Why
there-
not?
no,
If you can.
no, like gift every single day. I don't know. But there's something like with how you do in a sit down, a talk, a conversation, a there's more that you can do every single day than just waiting 1 year to
yeah.
give an expensive gift to a
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mothers do so much. They're so selfless too. If you like ask them what you can do, they'll, oh, no, I got it all.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, I think we need to push past that and actually help out and do all we can do, because they do so much, and it's just a selfless love too. It's just they always put children first, family first before their own needs.
I think Scott just hit it on the nail.
Yeah.
Because I was looking, so I have a description of a mother here, and you just said that word right there. And so this one says that a mother is a selfless, loving woman
Yeah.
who sacrifices many of their wants and needs for the wants and needs of their children.
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
They sacrifice.
Exactly.
That is powerful.
It's very powerful.
I mean, I've heard people will say a mother is somebody who has children. That is not enough. I think I like this.
Yeah.
Selfless, sleepless, name it.
Yeah.
I might sound a little bit controversial, but not even. I don't need to, like, some mothers, like what you say, just like, oh, she just give kids. No, because it's not just that. It's
Yeah.
way more than just having kids. Is the selfness, right? The they're willing to give their plate of food. No, you eat, I
Yeah.
starve, because my concern is you, not me.
Yeah.
That's how mothers are.
Yeah. Thomas Edison said, he said, I did not have a mother long, but she cast over me an influence which lasted all of my life. The good effects of her early training I can never lose. If it had not been for her appreciation and her faith in me at a critical time in my experience, I would never have become an inventor. This is Thomas Edison.
Wow.
He said, I was always a careless boy, and with a mother of her mental caliber, I should have turned out badly. But her firmness, her sweetness, her goodness were potent powers to keep me on the right path. My mother was the making of me. That's so powerful.
Twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? The making of him twice, because she delivered him and
Yeah.
then inspired him to be the
To
man
be
who he
who
was.
he
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
That is
Definitely.
very
That's
powerful.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
also, I just want to, the guys out there, I think when I look at motherhood, it falls in 3 categories. Okay. And that's what we need to remember. Because somebody out there will say, my mom wasn't really there for me, And one thing we need to remember is that there are 3 categories of mothers out there. We have mothers that lay down their life for their children every single day,
Yeah.
who are out there and they are single mothers, parents, okay?
Yeah.
We have mothers that are our mothers. Every man was, has a mother somewhere.
Yeah.
That were good, laying down their lives and, doing all what they did as mothers for us and sacrifice.
Yeah.
And then, never forget, even if your mother, as a man wasn't good to you. Remember that you got married to a woman.
Yeah.
That woman had children for you.
Yeah.
She has become a mother.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes people, yeah, you see that?
Yeah,
sometimes people just focus on, oh, my mother wasn't there, she wasn't good, you know, why would I have to celebrate it? Wait, don't remember you have a mother living
Next you. Yep.
next
Yeah.
to you, because you created children with that woman, and that woman is now qualified to be a mother.
Yeah.
So those are the three categories that we need to remember. And if we think about that, it eliminates all the pain
Yeah.
of what a bad mother wasn't there for me, and because of that, I cannot call that person my mother.
But you know what? Something that you said about mother was not there for me. But we don't know what actually happened to her.
Yes.
We don't know what if she had a mother,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what she learned, and that's why she's not the way she is. And
Mm-hmm.
and it's amazing when you see these ladies who maybe they were not raised with a mother figure,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they become mothers, and then the most loving women's out there because they know what they lack.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want that for their kids, you know. And we can judge them because what happened in the past, you know.
That's true.
And but the amazing part is that by the grace of God and they can become this mother of child, and so loving and so selflessness,
That is it.
and they will be giving everything. They compare it to a lioness. That's how you say it.
Lioness, yeah.
Like
Lioness.
that. Like
Yeah.
they will
Yeah.
turn into a lioness.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
Well, we're going through this right now because my wife and I, my wife is pregnant and 19 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's amazing seeing the motherly qualities just surfacing in her. It's like God gives women these motherly qualities, amazing motherly qualities, and just seeing those surface in her during this process is just. It's just amazing how God, does that.
And I think Scott can tell us more right now, because it's like, how many things is she sacrificing right now
Yeah.
for that child? A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
a child that she doesn't even know.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the amazing part, because right now, and let's use a simple example: coffee.
yeah.
We were talking about this
We were
earlier.
just talking about this
Yes.
before the
Right.
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
So she's sacrificing coffee right now
yeah,
because she knows it's not good for the child
Yeah.
that is in her body, right? But she doesn't know that kid, that baby. She doesn't
Yeah.
know what exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that kid say, "Hey, I'm craving coffee,"
yeah.
but she already know that that's not good for her,
Mhm.
for the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's already sacrificing things.
That is
and,
it.
And I remember Nikki, my wife, when she was pregnant, she would cry because of the coffee. She would
Wow.
cry, but she knew better.
Yeah.
She would eat way too much vegetables because she was already like, I need to eat way more healthier because of the baby, all that
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
you will see, and you've seen it right now. So
Oh yeah, mothers
you're living it.
sacrifice so much, and it's like being a parent. It's like when you become a parent. I know when I first became a parent, it's like one of the first things I wanted to do is go to my parents and just say, I'm just sorry for everything. Just everything. Now I understand,
Now they
just a
understand
glimpse
it.
of everything that you went through for me, and just it's all about perspective. It's like, as a child, as a young adult,
Exactly.
you have like just kind of like a limited perspective of
That
sorts.
is it.
And then as you become a parent, then you start understanding, a bigger perspective of like, what your parents gone through, and yeah.
and the time changed. So that's also a thing that is like, oh, there's a new time, there's a new era. Maybe when I was a teenager, I used to think one way.
Yeah.
Things change, but being a parent doesn't change.
That is
You know,
it.
like it's the same parenting. The same good parenting is gonna last
Yeah.
for decades. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. When I was a teenager, I used to be like, oh no, I know everything. And no, that's gonna repeat. My dad knew everything better than I,
Yeah.
and my mom knew way better than I.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom was so she has so much love for me
Mhm.
that thanks to that she was able to deal with me, because that I want to say that's the only thing that my mom had, I wouldn't say left, in order to deal with me,
Yeah.
because I was maybe I was a little bit of a headache to her.
A little
But thank
bit, is
God,
it?
but thank God that she loved me so
I
much.
was too.
Yes, yeah, thank God that she loved me so much, and
Yeah.
she was able to deal. Because in another time, I know they were. Today, I know my parents were ready to basically kick me out of the house at
Yeah.
some point, but it was not because of the love that they had towards me, and that's why he kept and still believe in me. You know,
That bad, Luis?
nah, that was not bad. It's just yeah. That's another podcast.
Another episode.
That reminds me. So Ashley Montague, 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 Montague. We'll call it Montague. Okay. Ashley, from The Triumph and Tragedy of the American Woman, writes, "Women have great gifts to bring to the world of men, the qualities of love, compassion, and humanity, that is, beauty and spirit. It is the function of woman to humanize, since women are the natural mothers of humanity. Women are by nature endowed with the most important of all adaptive traits, the capacity to love. And this is their principal function to teach men. There can be no more important function. It could be wished that both men and women understood this. Once women know this, they will realize that no man can ever play as an important role in the life of humanity. Being a good mother is the most important of all occupations in the world. It surely cannot be too often pointed out that the making of human beings is a far more important vocation than the making of anything else." So I started thinking about occupations. So there's a study on a mother's salary. So salary.com conducted a survey that attempted to place a monetary value on the work of a stay-at-home mom. They determined that if mothers were to be paid for their 10 most common tasks in the home, they would be paid. Do you guys have a guess on the amount of the salary that they should be paid?
80K a year.
What do you think, Joseph?
I'll give them 100.
100? Okay.
105.
105?
Just to
okay.
go over one.
All right. So salary.com, after putting out all the tasks that they do on a on a daily basis, also the large piece of the pie here came from overtime pay, because a mother's work is never done. It's 24/7. So the amount of pay that women should be paid is $184,820 based on the work
Exactly
that they do
what we said.
on a daily basis.
180.
Yeah.
See?
Let's make it 200.
We didn't plan on this.
All right, we need to edit this part.
184.
Let's edit right here.
Yeah. So much.
Yeah. The other thing is, like, when a mother stopped being a mother,
Yeah.
it never stopped.
They never stop.
They
24/7.
24/7.
365.
And my mom, I'm an adult already. I have my family and all that stuff. My mom doesn't stop being a mom. It doesn't stop caring about me. Like, hey, are you okay? You eat, all stuff. Now it goes a little bit more goes to her grandkids, right?
Yes,
but
yes.
you can see sometimes, like, you go to a home, for example, and the mom is like 90 years old and the son is like 70. She still cares
Yeah.
the same way with
You
the
are
kid.
still that child.
They still the child. They
That's
still
it.
see in their eyes as a child.
I actually know a family like that. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. Like the mothers. That's why
That is why.
it's so important today that we know what a mother is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That we value our mothers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That we please don't just fall into the lie of anybody can be a mother. No.
Yeah.
It was something that God created. It's something
It's
that
special.
it's special, and
Mhm.
not just anyone can just wake up one
Take
day
that
and say
title.
and take that title away from a mother.
Yeah.
You know, it's a heavyweight title. It
That
was
is it.
that they had to fight it just with 9 months of carrying a baby.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
that's
goodness.
just more than enough to carry that title, and it's not okay for someone just to wake up one day and decide that they wanted to be a mother.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much work physically, but also it's so much work mentally. It's so much work emotionally. It's just
Everything, all over, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
The physical, mentally, spiritually.
Yeah.
All of it. It's all of it. It's so. Sadly, we're falling into some lies from the enemy, trying to allow some people to say, no, I'm a mother, stuff like that. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Don't take that title away from the real MVPs, right?
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of spiritually, I think we should get into some roots about Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Does that sound good? So Proverbs 1:8 says, "Never forget your mother's instructions." So mothers know what they're talking about. They have a lot of wisdom. Isaiah 66:13, the Lord says, "I will comfort you as a mother comforts her child."
That is it.
I think we get a glimpse into who God is, through mothers. Just the selfless love, the unconditional love, the compassion, kindness. I mean, so much.
that's the closest we can see on earth.
Yeah.
Like the comparison to the love is a mother's love.
Yeah. I have one more. So Proverbs 31, 25 to 31. It says, "She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom." I want to go back to "she will laugh at the days to come." I know with my wife, sometimes I'll just get worried about things, and she's just like, "Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay." She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed. Her husband does too, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate.
There you go.
That is powerful.
Yeah.
So these things that Scott just read, guys, that is the quality of a woman, a mother.
Yeah.
God put that thing in there.
Yeah.
This is not something that you pick up from the street and say, I'm going to carry it up on my shoulder and take it home.
Yeah.
This is not something you go to the store and buy. This is something that God deposited. Let me use that English.
Yeah.
God deposited that experience into mothers.
Yeah.
That they will have the quality to do that. So
There you go.
that is why I like the final one you read. It said what?
Yeah. Proverbs 31. Yeah.
The NLT version says, reward her. The Proverbs 31 says, reward her for all she has done. Let her deeds publicly declare her praise. So then that is leading me to another area of how today in our generation people are even embarrassed that people will see them with their mothers publicly.
Yep.
Where the system is teaching the children to, it's like you drop a child at school and it's like the mother is holding their hands like, the moment they get to school it's like, let go of my hands.
Yeah.
What makes them feel that way? It's because the society is just trying to erase that. There's nothing wrong with having that relationship with your mother publicly, letting people know how much you love each other.
That's amazing.
There's nothing wrong with it at all.
No.
And I think this generation, we need to bring that back.
Yeah.
God is saying, reward her for the things she has done. What has she done? She carried you in this thing for how many months?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
For 9 months. That is a lot. My goodness.
Do you ever seen those videos when they put like the patches on men's to make them feel the same pain?
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, this is one. And they go like, oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
How many more levels?
And at like number
10
2
more.
or 3, they're tearing
Like,
it off,
no,
and
no,
they're
that's it. So
I
that's
know.
again like we need to bring mothers back. Let's reward them. Let's show them out there. Like, hey, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for keep being a mother, even when some kids don't deserve the love or don't deserve something.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a mother, and to a lot of mothers, thank you for supporting your husbands as well.
That is true.
So, because
That is
that's
true.
another thing. Sometimes some mothers are dealing with their kids, plus they're dealing with their husband.
Yeah.
Nikki, sorry.
Sometimes we could be just one of the children.
Nikki just said, Roger that.
Yeah, I'm the I'm the baby boy.
Oh my
you know?
goodness.
No, but it's true because sometimes
is.
you don't know how many times I fall into grabbing my daughters and just playing, and we make a tremendous mess. And Nikki just clean, and my wife just clean, and all of a sudden it's like, who did? I'm like,
All of a sudden, you feel like you're a child.
yeah. It was okay. We will clean. Don't worry. Like, but it's true because they're going through so much. They work. They have 2 full-time jobs basically. The being a mother, and plus if they have a job, that's another thing that they need to do too. So
Yeah. And with that, I think we should know to never take for granted all that that they do.
I like that word.
And and never be like, oh, the mother will clean it up, mom will clean it up, or mom will, no, we need to go in there and also help out and help clean up and take things off of her plate and make things easier for her.
because no task is a mother task.
Yeah,
That is
right.
it.
You know.
Oh, say that
That's a
again.
good
Say that
ad.
again.
That's a quote.
That was God.
That's a Truth for Guys quote.
Yeah,
It'll like-
Come on,
because
Louis.
no task is a mother task. You know,
That's
like
it.
there's no like oh no, that's a mother thing. I shouldn't
Guys,
be doing
hearing
that.
that?
Like,
yeah.
no, I'm telling you something. My mom showed me how to do my laundry, how to cook, and because she told me that this is not just for a woman, or this is not just for a mother. There's a lot of stuff that we can do as a man to help
Yeah.
our spouses. Another other thing is like, for example, for myself that I have daughters. Well, you have daughter, you're about to have too. Is something else is like we need to raise that bar for our daughters to see.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what we do for our wife. This is what I do for your mom. So
That is it.
You need to see this for when it's your time.
Yeah.
That I hope my daughter's like 60 or something like that. Like, 'cause I don't see that time.
When
but-
she starts dating.
yeah, 50, like somewhere.
Oh my goodness, Louis.
Yeah, I don't want to see.
You know God has got a sense of humor, right?
So when that happens, so they know they need to have a real man, a real
Yeah.
husband, and this is why it's so important as us as guys talking to guys, seeing this, because we need to raise the bar for our daughters, for our wife, for everybody. We need to treat them like that queen that she is, and the little ones are the princess. So they're not less than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Joseph, did you have any more thoughts about any more roots to share?
Yes. There was one in Isaiah 49, and it's this roots. So if you are new to our podcast today, roots typically means
Scriptures, yeah.
So Isaiah 49:15 says something, and I'm reading the NLT. God is asking a question here. He said, can a mother forget her nursing child? A mother that is nursing her child.
Yeah.
God said, can that mother forget that child? And then he says, no. But then he went on and said, but even if that were possible, if it was possible, God is saying that I will not forget you. So just think about it. God holds mothers in a high esteem.
Yeah.
That's like Louis said, to see the way God sees us in the compassion way. Look at the mother.
Yeah.
The compassion that a mother has for a child.
Yeah.
You know, a mother, I remember when we were growing up, you would do something, you know, your mother will be angry at you and, you know, like just to discipline you.
Yeah.
But within a
Yeah.
twinkle of an eye, the love that she will show, you ask yourself, is it the same woman that was about to kill me right now because I did something bad? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's pretty much the way God, you know, reacts to us. So
Yeah.
mothers are so wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, wonderful. And they deserve that honor. They deserve
Oh, yeah.
that honor. Just like Louis said, not just buying stuff, you know, and oh, it's Mother's Day, I'm just gonna give my mother this gift and that is enough.
Yeah.
They need our attention, they need our time, they need us to sit down with them and show them that love. Just imagine when I remember when I was a child, my mom used to sit beside me when I'm sick, beside the bed. She would not go to bed. She would not go to sleep. Because if I'm awake, she's awake. And like you said, around the clock,
Yeah.
you know. And guys out there, just want to let you know, I lost my mom a few years ago. 2020 was a hard one for me. And if you're out there and your mother is alive, this is the time.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time to show them that love. Call them. Don't wait till, don't be too busy.
Yeah.
Call them. You own that to them.
Yeah.
Call your mother. I love you.
Yeah.
Show them that love. How many times did our mothers say to us, I love you, I love you, I love you? There's nothing wrong with calling them and just telling them how we love them
Yeah.
and share that moment. This is the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the time.
And with everything in life, if there's some hurts there, some past hurts or anything like that, we need to put those aside. And
That is it.
like we talked about, I think in our last podcast, when you drive, you drive not by looking at the rearview mirror, but you look at the windshield. So you're looking at the
Exactly.
future, and so definitely.
If for the future, or well, we do need to look in the Bible, and the same way we're looking for, I want to know more about Joseph, I want to know more about Jesus, I want to know, we should also go in the Bible and the scripture and start looking for this ladies, this mothers
Mothers of the Bible, yeah.
Yes.
mothers
Yeah.
in the Bible. So
That's a great study.
yeah. I have a few here, like Sarah, basically the mother who waited, Agar, the mother who endured, Rebecca, the mother who believed, Leah and Rachel, the mothers who had to share, Jochebed, the mother with a plan, Samson's mother, the mother who followed the rules, Naomi, the mother-in-law who shared her faith, Hannah, the mother who kept her promise, and Elizabeth, the mother who believed in miracles,
That is it.
and then to close, Mary, the mother who is blessed among women,
Yeah.
the mother of Jesus. So
Yeah.
I will put this in the description, so and the Bible verse where they need to go, so you guys can go and read it a little more into it.
Yeah.
And also something just came into my mind right now, and I think this is going to a woman. The woman that say to themselves, I'm not a good mother. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. That's good.
God has called you to be a mother.
Yeah.
And you've done your best. Stop blaming yourself because things didn't go right the way you wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's time to cross that off.
Yeah.
God called you to be a mother. You've done your best. You are a mother.
Yeah.
And we honor you.
We're all human. We make mistakes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah. We're not going to be perfect until we make it to heaven.
Yep.
So,
So we want to say Happy Mother's Day.
yes, and I want to close with a poem, if you guys don't mind. Lines from a famous poem about Mother's Day. Here's some lines from that famous poem. You taught me everything, and everything you've given me, I'll always keep it inside. You're the driving force in my life. Whenever I was down, you were always there to comfort me. You're always there for me. Have always been around for me, even when I was bad. You showed me right from my wrong. You gave me the strength to go on. Moms do that.
Yeah.
There were so many times looking back when I was so afraid, and then you'd come to me and say to me I could face anything.
Wow.
You were there for me to love and care for me when skies were gray. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Mama, I just want you to know loving you is like food to my soul. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Of course, that's Boys to Men. Thank you very much, Boys to Men, for that song, that poem.
Yes. And that single will be coming out soon.
Yeah, look for it on Spotify, all the platforms, SoundCloud, everywhere. We're going to be there.
Yeah.
LimeWire.
Once again, we just want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the
Yes.
wonderful mothers out there.
Yes.
Yes. And we love you, the single parents, our wives, our mothers as well, and our mothers out there that has done great job raising powerful men of God and men that are in influence right now.
Yeah.
And we say, God bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's
See you
a
on the
wrap.
next one.
See you on the next one.